Hi, it is me again, Keisha. Welcome to my channel. What you speak creates because you are the creator of your life. No one else, not your friend, not your neighbor, you. And especially when spoken with conviction. Let me tell you, once you speak it with conviction, it's done. I mean, once you speak it with conviction, that means that you are well aware that it's going to happen. It is done. First of all, I'm speaking it because I know that it's truth. Because I believe that everything that I do is truth. Because nothing is lost. Everything will always work out in my favor because I believe it will work out. But let me tell you about these stories. I had a job that I was supposed to be starting, and it was supposed to take 2 weeks to get started, but it ended up taking like 3 weeks. It was going on the third week. There was like a holiday weekend or something, or a holiday going on. I don't really recall, but it was like one of the highest paying jobs that I've ever had at the time. I remember being so irritated. Like, why are they not calling me? Because they were supposed to call me to let me know, I believe, okay, because everything was happening. There was like, I had turned in a bunch of paperwork. They were waiting a while for my drug test to come back. They came back, but people had to sign off on a lot of paperwork. So I became really upset. I mean, I became really upset one day and I started snapping, but snapping like this. The devil is a liar. I was like going off. The devil is a liar. I'm telling you right now, they're going to call me. They're going to tell me that I'm starting on this day with the job, and I will not have to wait anymore. I spoke as if I was the queen, like I'm the president making decisions here. And it's like I just like unloaded. Like this is happening. This is happening now. I don't have to wait any longer. I ended up getting a phone call that day where the lady was saying that I could start on such and such date. I remember taking note of that situation. Like, oh my God, I did that. I did that. I'm the reason. Okay. Example number two. There was a guy that lived across the street from me, and he used to like tell on me and stuff. He used to like tell the community on me and stuff because he didn't like what I was doing. Now, he used to stare at me when I first moved in, and I was like, "Is this guy racist or what's going on here?" Or like, why is he all in my face, like staring at me, making me feel uncomfortable? You know, like welcome me over, come over with a pie and welcome me to the neighborhood. Like I just moved from a place where I literally moved because my next door neighbor's kids were bullying my kids. Give me a break. One day I got tired of it. And this was like, I want to say there was like like I really just tried to, put it underneath the rug, just shove it underneath the rug, brush my shoulders off and just keep going. I think like 2 years later, maybe even three, I got tired of it. Like he kept messing with me. So I spoke with conviction. You know what? I want him gone. He's got to go. Let me tell you, it literally happened. It happened. And it didn't happen like right that day. It didn't happen the next day. All of a sudden, I just realized he was gone. And I was like, oh my God, where'd he go? It didn't matter. I just was happy. But I was thinking, oh my God, did I fucking do that? Am I the reason why he's gone? So I did start to feel a little guilty or something, but nonetheless, he was out of my life. And I had to just leave it at that. Like, look here, that's what you wanted. You spoke it, you got it. Example number three. I had an electric bill. Well, I had an electric situation. I'm not going to tell you where that happened, but I ended up getting my electric shut off in the middle of the winter. I don't know who would ever want to do that ever. I don't care how much you owe. What's really crazy is that I didn't even owe that much. But I remember to get it turned back on, I needed $300. I was just like, oh my God, what do I do? Like, and I don't understand like what what I was doing. I don't understand like why I didn't have money at the time. I don't, because I always have done like DoorDash. I've done something like I've done Uber. I've done so many things. Back to the story. I one night got tired. Like one night it just got real cold. Like I couldn't even like ignore what was happening. I live in a cold climate. Like in the winter, it's like super cold. That night it became unbearably cold, and I did have like I had a heater. I had a little portable heater that I used to use, and I decided I got tired of the predicament that I was in, and I started snapping again. I started snapping. I remember I was on the side of my bed and I was crying out. Like I was crying out, like, but I was saying, I was like chanting this thing over and over again. I think it was, I need my bill paid. I need my bill paid. I'm not sure what I said. All I know is I said it with conviction, and I said it so many times that all of a sudden I was stopped, like mid chant. I stopped and I stopped because I felt that it was done. It was done. There was nothing else I needed to do. I felt it in my soul. The next morning, I drove to this financial place where they let you use a computer. Okay, so at the time, I remember I even had I didn't have cell phone service. I did not have cell phone service. I was only using Wi-Fi to connect to things. And I used to use Text Me Now. I must have gave her the phone number, my friend, because that morning when I was at the government center, wherever I was, using the computer, because I was trying to file for energy assistance or something. I'm not sure, but I was trying to connect to, no, I was trying to connect to the people that shut the, I was trying to connect to the energy people to see how much it was to turn it back on. And after I spoke with them, I got a phone call. My phone rang. And which, when you have text now, sometimes it doesn't work. Like people will call you, but you won't be able to pick up or something. That's what I found in my house. It barely worked unless I really needed to. Because I remember this other time too when I got a job and it wouldn't hardly work, but I did a whole interview with it, and that was nothing but the universe. That was nothing but, most people believe, God. That was nothing but that, right? I mean, I believe I'm God, but I believe I'm one with the universe. My friend called me and she said, "Do you need help with a bill or something?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was tripping, like, how the fuck she know? So then I went over her house because she lives right by me, and I asked her, "How did you know that I needed help with a bill?" I think I did speak to her about it, but not anytime soon. It might have been like maybe 2 months before that or a month before that. I don't know. She said God laid it on my spirit. Like I felt heavy in my spirit to call you about a bill or to want to pay a bill for you. And I was like, wow. I said, I just got through. I said, yesterday, I just got through, getting on my knees, willing this to happen. I found that so fascinating. And there's so many other stories. And as soon as I remember all of them, I will be writing them down and sharing them with all of you. You are the creator. Hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you on the next video.